everybody, just so you know, Jesus loves you. My name is Cody. You are watching the Monday episode of the Christian News Show thing that I do. So if you've been watching my videos for way too long, you might remember last year I talked about a guy from Red Bull skydiving from space. Back then I was simply talking about their plans, but yesterday he actually did it. And in doing so, he broke tons of records. 1, he brought a balloon up higher than anyone has flown a balloon before. 2, he skydived from the highest point anyone's skydived before. And 3, he's the first man to not have a vehicle and go the speed of sound. So of course this isn't Christian news, but it is amazing. So props to you, Felix. You do amazing things. Red Bull gave you wings. Or at least a hot air balloon, which it's kind of the same thing. And since we're not talking about Christian type stuff yet, might as well talk about the shooting that happened in Denver at Obama's campaign office. There's pretty much no details out whatsoever, but there was one single shot fired at the window, broke the window. Obama was in Washington, so it didn't really make much sense of why this happened, but the police are taking care of it. And as I'm recording this, that's pretty much all the information that they have out right now. And to keep awesome transitions coming, let's talk about Romney, because we talked about Obama, and it's the segue, and just, it's cool. It turns out that after having a meeting with Romney, Billy Graham is very supportive of him now. Now to people who aren't Christian, this doesn't really mean much, but for Christian people, Billy Graham is a very influential person, and so this could influence Christian votes. According to Billy Graham, he really appreciates the values that Romney has, but I don't see why that matters if Romney won't talk about those values to the United States citizens. In awesome Christian news, there's going to be a Christian action movie. The movie's titled Beyond the Mask, and so far that's really all the information I've been able to find on it. But it turns out that Stephen Kendrick, the guy who produced Fireproof and Courageous, is actually very supportive of the movie. I don't know if that's good or bad. I didn't see Fireproof, but I heard that it was kind of that Christian cheesiness. So we'll see. Needless to say, I love when Christianity spreads through different genres. Quite personally, I'm still waiting for Persecuted, because I feel like that's going to be a good movie too. Keep your eyes out. And while I was looking for media type stuff, I got really excited for the Wii U and the ZombieU stuff. A new video came out and it looks like this.
I've got your back. Move!
This is Raven Wing 1. No safe landing. I repeat, we cannot land. We'll try and pick you up on the roof. Stand by.
What it is some gameplay footage of the London Towers to give you a feel of what the ZombieU is going to look like. If you want to see the rest of the video, it's in the link description below. But it kind of started making me think. And this is going to be the question of the day for you guys that are really thinking about this. If there was a zombie outbreak or a zombie apocalypse or whatever, would our faith as Christians allow us to kill those zombies? See, Exodus 20:13 says, "Thou shalt not murder." But the question is, would this be considered murder or not to kill a zombie? Is it even human? I guess would be another question. There's so many little things that would go into the answer to this. I want to know what you guys think. We move on. And I thought a good way to end the show would be talk about Lecrae Moore speaking at the Resurgence Conference. And the Resurgence Conference is just a giant leadership conference for Christians, but what the rapper said there I thought was just really profound. His topic was simply how we divide ourselves from the world, and the way we do that through culture. He says, as Christians, we're pretty much professionals at sanctification and salvation, but when it comes to culture, we have no idea what's going on. And I love that Lecrae says that the reason this is because we as Christians, we take everything that doesn't have to do with sanctification or salvation, we say that's evil. And because of that, we don't look into our culture and say, how can we use that for Christianity? He also mentions that we seem to be scared of the world. Now, we are supposed to be not of this world, but in it, but it seems like we don't want to be in it because we're scared that we'll become part of it. So, I don't know, wise words from a Christian rapper. We can go on to the question of the day. And the question of the day goes back to ZombieU. If there was a zombie outbreak or apocalypse or whatever you want to call it, would our faith as Christians allow us to kill those zombies? Please leave a comment in the comment section below with your answer. I'm really curious as to see what you guys would say. Leave a video response if you want to. That's all that I found interesting in the news today. So I'm closing Let the Haters Hate. Let the Christians pray. And to everybody, like and subscribe. See you later and God bless.